My name is Payton Tipton, and I did my research project on the negative effects of the Race to the Top program. So what is Race to the Top? This is a government-implemented program that went into effect with the American Recovery and Reinforcement Act on July 24, 2009. This program offers $4.35 billion in grant money for the states that will be the most creative educationally. Some expected outcomes in the vision of Race to the Top is that it was put into place in hopes of raising graduation rates, putting everyone on a level playing field academically, and producing stronger and better administrators, teachers, and students. There are three major areas within the Race to the Top program that I feel have affected our nation in the most negative way, and these are the Common Core standards, the new evaluation system, and the fact that it is a violation of our liberties. The Common Core standards are required in math and literature classes. One problem with Common Core standards is that there are higher standards and more difficult standards, therefore it is harder for some students to graduate because they cannot or will not accomplish the work given. Also, high poverty schools are left with underqualified teachers due to all the highly qualified ones leaving, usually after a year due to the fact that their students are underachieving and cannot meet the Common Core standards. Also within Common Core, we talk about testing or assessment methods. Teachers are simply teaching the test in order to meet these new Common Core standards, which is posing a problem. Students are not truly learning, but practicing what some people call information bulimia, where they are learning information and spitting it all out on a test and not remembering it anymore. Some believe that technology may be the answer to this problem. Aligning test methods with the current 21st century may be what our education system needs in order to get students back on track. The second area is the evaluation methods. New teacher evaluations are too limited and too detailed for teachers to comply with. The guidelines are so extensive and near impossible to comply with completely that it is making teachers around our nation very frustrated and very angry with the guidelines they are having to comply with. Veteran teachers' abilities are being questioned, which is also posing a problem, while administrators that are evaluating them lose necessary work time due to having to evaluate teachers who have been doing what they're doing for a long time but still have to meet the new standards expected. And lastly, Race to the Top can be argued that it is a violation of the 10th Amendment, which says the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. So they are arguing that Race to the Top is in violation of this because the government was never meant to be completely in control of our education system, that it was left to the states and the local governments and to the people to run their own education systems. This program is also the government's attempt to standardize education, which is also posing a big problem in our nation. The program itself has good to it. It's not completely bad, but the way the government is going about it is. The problem is there's $4.35 billion at stake, or up for grabs, and that is a big incentive, and it's very enticing to the states. So in this case, incentives, or the money, leads to action. And this program is thought to be a coercive program, which is not good for our nation's future.